Alright, hey, what's going on everybody? Lennon here, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, guys, I'm bringing you something incredibly special. So, not to bore you, but the past couple days, if you haven't noticed, I've actually been really sick. I was so sick and I couldn't talk, so now that I can finally talk, it is amazing. That's awkward. It's amazing. Anyways, what we're doing in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, is I'm going to be showing you a clip of me making the best trap in Minecraft Skywars by far. So let me just go on to say that this trap was not easy to build. I've had so many mess ups. This took me probably about 4 hours. As you can see, one right there. There was another one that was kind of awkward, like right here. I went through and I made the whole trap and then just got killed. And then there was another one where I literally just made the whole trap. I took 5 or 10 minutes doing this, and then I just won the game. And oh wait, there's more. You thought there was no more, but actually there is more. There was one where I actually built the entire trap, and then I literally fell in the trap hole that I was making for the other people. So let's get into the actual trap itself. Okay, so here is the actual trap itself. Like I said, this took so long to get, so a share or a like is very appreciated from you guys. But if you can't tell by now, this trap only works if you're using the cannoner kit. So you don't need TNT from this, or for this trap. What you actually do need are only pretty simple things, honestly. To make this trap, you need cobblestone, 2 iron at the very least, redstone, and that's why you need the cannoner kit, and then wood. And you're also going to be able to, or you're going to need to be able to make an open space for the trap. So I basically go around and I just mine all I can, making this space look as trap-like as possible. I went to another island, so that way I could get some more iron, but basically that's it. So I am worrying about right here how much iron I have. So I'm pretty sure about this point I have probably 5 iron. So I'm making my trap right now, but as you can see, there's only 4 people left. So I know from experience, of course, since I've done this so many times by now, I need to make my trap. So what I'm doing is I'm digging out my hole for my trap. So these 2 blocks where you can actually see me put those cobblestone pieces are where the person is going to fall. I just have to make cobblestone, and right here actually I am making my pistons. So you're gonna need at least 2 pistons, like I said. I decided to make 4 so that way I can make my trap a little bit cooler, but this is what you're gonna do. I don't know if you want a tutorial, but this is what I did. I'm gonna give you a tutorial anyways. You have to put your pistons in such a way, so there is no sticky piston. So what you have to do, you have to put your pistons just like that and then dig a hole under where they would extend. You then put 2 cobblestone in front of those pistons. Since they aren't sticky, you literally only have 1 shot. You gotta make this 1 shot count. What I did from there is I set up a mechanism so that way I can put a piston down, so if anybody chases me into this room, this hallway that I'm making, I'll be able to push the button and it will stop them from being able to attack me. So you'll see me make this right about now. So like I said, I'm making this piston room right here. So if you don't know what the redstone is going to be like, since there are already 2 pistons right there, I just have to put the redstone on top of where they would be, connect a block, and then put a piston on top of there. So that basically means that there is now a trap, a perfect setup trap. I also set up the pistons in such a way so that there's another trap in front of it, but you can't really see it. Doesn't really matter that much. So I make my hallway just a little bit better before I test the trap, so that way I know what I'm actually doing is actually going to work. You know, that cobblestone placement was, I'll admit, pretty bad. So I get it set up so that way it looks like a completely normal island, and I look just like somebody who has no idea what they're doing in Skywars. There are so many people on Skywars who literally just sit down and just wait for you. So that is what I wanted to make it look like. So I go ahead and I test the cannon, or not the cannon, I go ahead and test the trap right here. So as you can see, it pushes a block forward. That wooden block up there was supposed to also push forward, so that way it would stop the people, but I decide to reload the cannon just in case somebody comes for me. And then right here, as you can see, I'm going to put another piece of the trap, so that way it'll stop people completely. If they're in this trap, they are completely stuck. So I decide to push it again, and as you can see, it actually made it perfect. So if you're in that hole when I push it, it is game over for you. Absolutely positively game over. So that's just basically the layout of the trap. So now that I have my trap ready, I have the button set, I have the hallway done, I just have to wait for somebody. So since you guys saw how long this took, by this point in the video, I was so frustrated. Literally, I just wanted to sit down. It actually felt like I stubbed my toe. That's the best way to explain it. It's just like the day was going so good, and then I just got super frustrated. So thank God I didn't give up. But basically what happens here, I'll fast forward through it just a little bit, but what happens here is this guy does not want to go to my island. So if this happens, you just basically have to convince them to go to your island. Basically the way I did it, I was like, hey, this is for a vid, come to my island. I didn't mean for it to sound like I'm staging the video, because that would have been really bad. But I just basically had to make it sound like there was a reason for him to go over there. So I probably could have done this if I would have waited, but Doom was coming up really soon, so I did not have any time for that. So right here, you can see that she actually e-prols over to my island. So if you see this ever happen in any situation where the person's actually trying to attack you, you need to run into your hole immediately. So this girl, she thinks that I'm like a part of the pack, I guess, which I really wasn't, but she goes down here, and this is the part that matters. I push the button, and she is in the trap. So this is literally the best trap I have ever made in Minecraft Skywars in my entire life. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I don't know how much you enjoy these type of videos that are like post-recorded in such a way that, like, you know, you're not really, it's not live. I don't know how you feel about that, but I had to do this since I was sick. So like I said, if you did enjoy this, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you want to help out a little bit more, share the video, because that will help more people see it. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, safe, and amazing day. Goodbye, everybody.